Hey, what's up, everybody? This is a 30, 60, 90 on coffee creamers. I even have my favorite coffee mug, my world's greatest dad mug, and my coffee creamers here. So if you are a coffee fanatic or if you know somebody who is, pay attention to this because I'm going to teach you how to not junk up your coffee. I am not a coffee drinker myself. I put tea in here. But my wife is a coffee enthusiast, so I've become a coffee expert, and now I know because of what she does what's good to go in your coffee. So I'm going to give you some quick solutions on what you can do to be 30% better, 60% better, or 90% better than maybe what you're doing now or what everybody else is doing. That's what this whole 30, 60, 90 is about. I believe in options and I don't believe in perfection. So we're going to give you options that are 30% better, 60% better, and 90% better. Notice there is no 100% because perfection is like a unicorn. It doesn't exist. And if you're trying to do everything perfectly when it comes to your diet, it creates so much anxiety that you're binging on Ben and Jerry's in 3 or 4 days anyway. So let's get right into it. I could not even bring myself to buy the 0% version of coffee creamer, which would be something like Coffee Mate. A long time ago, I did a workshop at a Kiwanis club on nutrition, and my PowerPoint didn't work. And I was able to do an entire workshop on how bad coffee creamer was for you. It had an example of every bad food in it on planet Earth. So we're talking about the little guys, little 2 teaspoon things that you see at like a Village Inn, or the one that comes in a canister and then you scoop it out, the non-dairy creamer, and you put that in your coffee. The reason that's so bad for you is because it's not food. So the first ingredient in there is sugar. The second ingredient is corn syrup solids, which again ain't a food. It's not a food. And then the third ingredient is partially hydrogenated palm kernel oil. So partially hydrogenated oil is not a food. It's completely man-made and it's terrible for you. It causes inflammation. It messes up your hormones, does all kinds of crazy stuff to you. So that's what a lot of people eat or put in their coffee. We're going to try to do 30% better today with this one. So what would be a better option that's 30% better? This is your Horizon Organic Heavy Whipping Cream, or you could do half and half. So the reason that's going to be important is because the reason it's important that it's organic is because if you do the non-organic version, so if you go save 75 cents and get the cheap version, what you're getting is hormones and antibiotics that have been pumped into the cows, which is no bueno. Okay, you don't need that stuff. You're not a cow. You don't need that. So this would be a 30% better version than Coffee Mate. Okay, so pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now a 60% better version, okay, would be putting that down and moving into something like this. This is called Better Half, and this is coconut cream and almond milk together. So it's kind of like a coffee cream, like a little bit like a half and half. So coconut cream and almond milk. And there's a very little bit of sugar in here. For 2 tablespoons, there's only 1 gram of sugar. So this would be a much better option even than this. Now the reason it's going to be better than this because it's non-dairy. And most people in the United States, if you're drinking milk or dairy, you have some type of milk or dairy intolerance. So even if it's not a lactose intolerance, the reason I know that you probably have an intolerance to this is because you're not a cow. People were not designed to digest cow's milk proteins. Cow's milk proteins are huge like this. Human breast milk proteins are very small. So you can digest that when you're a baby and you're eating human breast milk. That's good for you. Your body's able to handle that. But when you start drinking cow's milk, that's where the proteins get really big, and that's why it can trigger things like asthma, allergies, eczema, bowel and bladder problems, all kinds of different issues. It can affect your immune system. So a real simple solution, I mean, it even looks the same. It's almost the same size. So just put that down and grab this instead. I think it's about the same price. So this Better Half coconut cream and almond milk, you can get this at Sprouts, Whole Food, Vitamin Cottage, anywhere like that. Might be able to get it at the at King Soopers. I don't have my Better Half here, Jana, today directing my video, so I can't ask her where she got this, but check it out. You can pick that up. Now, if you want to really go for it and you want to do 90% better, I have an awesome solution for you. This is Laird Superfood. So this dude right here is Laird Hamilton. If you know anything about this dude, he is a big wave surfer, which is why he's surfing a big wave on the front of this. And the guy is a health machine. So he has flown all over the world and tried to find the best foods for him to eat. He eats all organic. His kids are healthy. His wife is an amazing athlete as well. And he loves coffee. So what he came up with was this unsweetened superfood creamer. So not only does it have something that's going to make your coffee taste better, it also has superfoods. So what's going to be in here is coconut milk, so extra virgin or coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, instead of like Coffee Mate, which has terrible partially hydrogenated oil. It also has a little bit of coconut sugar, which is much lower on the glycemic index than regular sugar. Okay, so it doesn't cause inflammation, doesn't spike your insulin response, doesn't affect your hormones, and it's going to be way, way, way better for you. So super simple and easy. Laird. We got this on Amazon, and I think if you just go to check out Laird Superfoods, you can go on their site and get it. So really easy, right? I'm not asking you to do anything crazy, but this is actually feeling good about your new cup of coffee in the morning. Even if you just do the 30% better, it's better than the coffee mate that a lot of people drink, that nasty junk that's flavored with hazelnut or whatever. Just look at what's in there and it's not food. So if you want more of this, the whole point of me doing this is I believe in options, and I believe it shouldn't have to be as hard as we make it to be healthy. So I'm teaching a workshop coming up on January 20th, and it's called the 6, 9 solution. So the 3, 6, 9 solution, we're going to teach you 3 foods that you can add on a daily or weekly basis. We're going to teach you 6 things you can do to help your brain and your stress levels, and 9 things that you can do on a weekly basis for exercise. And if you encompass all of those things together, I'm not going to tell you to cut out anything. I'm not going to tell you to avoid your favorite foods. We're going to show you how to add good things to your diet, add good habits to your life, so you can actually make them stick. This is about addition, not subtraction and deprivation. So I'll put the link below the video or above the video, somewhere around this video, and you can sign up on Eventbrite. It's free to attend. It's from 10 to 12, so 10 a.m. to noon at Denver First Church of the Nazarene on the 20th. Bring somebody with you. Bring a coffee enthusiast, because we're going to be teaching things like this. We're going to show you 30, 60, 90 versions of all your favorite foods. In the office last week, I asked everybody, what's the one food you would never want to give up? They wrote it on a big piece of paper, and I'm going to show you the 30, 60, 90 versions of how you can do those foods and still feel good about your life. So we'll see you there. I also recorded a podcast on this. I'll put somewhere around this video as well. So until then, enjoy that cup of coffee with something 30, 60, or 90% better. See you guys soon.